Hey guys, welcome back to the BuzWeaver channel. And what would be our top story for the day? I absolutely had to share this with you guys. And I'm sure many of you here that enjoy the BuzWeaver channel and our content are going to love this outline because it exemplifies everything that we have said pretty much for the last 8 years. And Stephen A. Smith lays it out to Joy Behar exactly what people are thinking, the way things turned out. He's bringing the reality to her. And it's, well, he's kind of middle of a road kind of guy. I kind of agree with him on many things, especially this. But for the most part, he tries to play this center role. But nonetheless, what he says here is absolutely on point.
Only been in office for 6 weeks. Seems like 6 years, doesn't it? And he's been going around with his cronies touting his so-called landslide and blowout win. But he won the popular vote by 1.5%, one of the smallest ever, and he won the general election by less than 50%. So what kind of mandate is this really?
Well, it is a mandate, and I'm going to explain why. And I don't mind the question, but let me be very clear. I'm no supporter of Trump. I'm a supporter of truth and the facts. And here's the facts. The man won every swing state. He increased in terms of his voter turnout in his favor from the standpoint of blacks, Latinos, and young voters. He increased his numbers in that regard from 2020. 89% of the counties shifted to the right. That's a mandate. We can sit up there and play around all we want to. In 2020, Trump didn't win the popular vote. He didn't win the electoral college vote. A matter of fact, the Republicans hadn't won the popular vote, if I remember correctly, since 2004. But they did this year. So 20 years after they last won the popular vote, they won the popular vote. They won the electoral college vote. The man won every swing state. And on top of it all, 89% of the counties shifted against. I don't understand how people can look at that and say, there's no mandate. There's a mandate.
Well, it's a different definition of a mandate, I guess.
But the problem is that if you're the Democratic Party and you lost 49.8% to 48.3%, and you're looking at that 1.5% dip, that's an excuse for you to say, what we did really wasn't that bad.
Some people didn't
we should continue to do that. Don't continue to do it. Find a new strategy.
What he's saying is absolutely correct. You analyze and you assess your situation. You see what works and what doesn't work. But the problem with the Democrats is they work from a position that everyone's dumber than they are. Maybe they didn't explain it well enough. Maybe you're just too dumb to understand what they're trying to say. Maybe you don't understand their intentions. Maybe you just don't have the capacity to adopt their ideology, philosophy, and worldview, and you're just wrong. They don't get it. I mean, one of the things that we can count on when it comes to the Democrats is they don't learn from their lessons. I don't know how hard they have to be pounded into the ground to learn this lesson. Now, some of them do understand it from a strategy standpoint because they don't want to lose in the next election. However, if they don't change their strategy and they don't change their direction, if they don't give up this wokeness, this ideology, philosophy, and worldview that we can just jam it down everyone's throat and cancel you if you don't agree with us, this isn't going to work. But for me personally, if this is the direction they want to go in, if this is the path they want to choose, why should I try to stop them? Thank you guys for your continued support across New Tech as well as here on YouTube and even those watching on TikTok. Make sure you hit that like button. And of course, I welcome all your thoughts and comments down in the comment section.